In this video, I'll be demonstrating an Alatreon topple without ever unsheathing a weapon, using snowballs as my only source of elemental damage. I'll also be providing some light commentary, as the run does become quite boring at times. Besides the snowballs, the only things vital to do this are the Ghillie Mantle and Tool Specialist 5, for which you need 3 pieces of the Lunastra set. Alatreon doesn't progress towards its dragon form if it can't see you, which is important since I'll be dealing ice damage. Tool Specialist 5 allows for 2 uses of the Ghillie Mantle during the fire phase, which gives me an extra 4 minutes before things start to get bad. I fly in with the mantle already active, giving me the first 2 minutes completely undisturbed. For some reason you can throw snowballs at will without breaking stealth. Following each snowball, the monster backsteps and charges at you. This has a hitbox and will break your mantle if it connects. Luckily, the hitbox is tiny, seeming to only cover its chest spikes. I am able to place a snowman here to restock, as I destroyed the one up at camp before flying down. From here, the plan is to kite Alatreon around so that it remains close to, but doesn't break, the snowman. Each snowball to the arm deals 10 damage. When dragon blighted, these deal 3 damage, so I'd assume that 7 of the total damage is ice-based. The first topple requires around 600 elemental damage, meaning that I have a pretty monumental task ahead of me. I have my Palico equipped with a sleep weapon and the shield spire to make things slightly easier. The decoys give me openings to restock during the fight, and I can get a few free hits if a lucky sleep triggers. I also get a tremendous 14 ice damage on a wake-up hit if it does sleep. Here, I mess up my spacing, and Alatreon breaks both Mantle and Snowman. But it's not too bad, as there were only seconds left in the Ghillie timer anyway. There's no real reason behind the Assassin Hood here, but none of the other mantles are useful in any way, and the extra move speed is nice. Here, Alatreon starts to fly, which means I'm reduced to throwing snowballs in its general direction and hoping that they hit. While I could flash it down, it does have a tendency of shifting to dragon immediately after getting up, and I want it in fire mode until the Ghillie Mantle timer comes back up. Also, Alatreon can't shift elements while mid-air. It needs to land first, which gives me time to respond and hide. You can tell it's about to land here, thanks to the sound during the attack. Unfortunately, Ghillie Mantle hasn't come off cooldown yet, so I stall for time using smoke bombs. Luckily, I'm able to put it on while still hidden by smoke. Throwing snowballs while Alatreon hunts you is slightly different from the opening, where it can't see you at all. Every now and then, it will throw an attack in your direction, even if unprovoked. Luckily, you can distract it by slinging stones at the floor.
Abnormal status attacks are having no effect. I think you've got dragon blood.
As you can see, pretty much immediately after the mantle wears off, Alatreon shifts to dragon, which is why it was important to hide right as it landed. By now, I've put a significant amount of work towards the topple, which is vital as my elemental damage in this phase is more than halved. Hits on the arm deal 6 damage each, 3 of which is ice-based. In hindsight, I should have flashed it immediately when it started flying, but instead I decided to get flattened a few times. Fortunately, the monster decides to land pretty quickly. And finally, almost 100 snowballs later, there's the topple. As you would have seen, all of the required elemental damage was dealt using snowballs. If you pause the video in the next few seconds, you'll be able to see Hunter and Palico's skills and equipment. Thanks for watching.